again with Miss Cheryl. I'm over here. Can you see me behind all of my stuff? Guess what time it is? It's time for school to start again. But for some, it's the first time ever going to school. So we're going to read a story about that today. So today's story time is a story called The Night Before Kindergarten. How about that? And it's written by Natasha Wing. So let's get started. The night before kindergarten. 'Twas the night before kindergarten, and as they prepared, kids were excited and a little bit scared. They tossed and they turned about in their beds, while visions of school supplies danced in their heads. Erasers and crayons and pencils galore were stuffed in their backpacks and set by the door. Outfits were hung in the closet with care, knowing that kindergarten soon would be there. In the morning it came. School starts today. Would the teacher be nice? Would they still get to play? Faces were washed and teeth were brushed white. Kids posed for pictures with eyes sparkling bright. Oh, their moms and dads are taking their pictures for the first day of school. Parents packed snacks and kids hopped in cars as if they were boarding a spaceship to Mars. Boy, look at all the fuss. Some kids brought blankets or their favorite stuffed bear in hopes they could nap like they did in daycare. Their parents exclaimed, "You're big kids. Wow, let us hold your bears and blankets for now." So they turned their blankies over and their teddy bears over to their moms and dads, and they headed on their way. The parents were worried their children would cry if they left them at school with just a goodbye. So they told their darlings, "If you want, we can stay and make sure everything will be okay." The teacher then greeted each one with a smile and invited the students to stay for a while. Look at them. They're all sitting on the carpet in front of the teacher, and their parents are still at the door, holding their teddy bears and their blankets. The room was all filled with toys, books, and maps, but where were the beds for mid-morning naps? Nope, no beds. They're big kids now, but they look like they're having fun. They colored and painted and played Simon Says. They tumbled and skipped and stood on their heads. They are having a ball. They're having so much fun. I want to play. They sang silly songs from beginning to end. Within just a minute, each kid had a friend. Ah. And there's their teacher, Miss Sunrise, and she has a guitar or a ukulele, something like that. The children were happy. They loved Miss Sunrise. It was she who was in for a giant surprise. I wonder what her surprise was. Let's turn the page and see. When what to her wondering eyes should appear but sad moms and dads who were holding back tears. Their noses so sniffy, their eyes red and wet. This was the saddest goodbye Miss Sunrise had seen yet. Look at those parents. They don't want to leave their babies. They're so sad, leaving them for the first time. Oh. Let's turn the page and see what happened. Miss Sunrise, she gathered the grown-ups on the magical rug, then sent them away after one final hug. Oh, they're all hugging their little babies. And then the children all waved from the door of the school. "Don't cry, Mom and Dad. Don't cry. Kindergarten is cool." The end. I hope those of you who are returning to school that you had a fabulous summer and you got plenty to talk about and write about. And for those who are going to school for the very first time, going to kindergarten, just remember, up here on this wall, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Have a fabulous first day of school. And like before, give your teacher an apple.